if you do buy the fruitcake again. Right now, enjoy 10% off your membership as our gift to you. Go to lifelock.com and enter promo code NEWS.
Election Central on 77 WABC is rolling. And New York is fired up.
That's the way it always works in Washington.
Topics that matter to you.
This isn't some game. It's fascinating.
And no other radio station brings you more exclusive moments with the candidates.
Did you think this thing was going to be
Imus and Trump.
as big as it is?
You know, I think I have the right message.
Mark Levin with Ted Cruz.
More and more of the candidates are targeting you.
I'm going to lead regardless and stand with the American people.
Election Central
You've guaranteed it.
on 77
War for the heart and soul of this nation.
WABC. On the 77 WABC app, Joan Hamburg.
Join me, Joan Hamburg, on Saturday from 1 to 3 and also on Monday from 10 to 12. And on Monday, our phone lines are going to be open. Join me, Joan Hamburg, and happy holidays.
The First Lady of New York Radio, Joan Hamburg. Saturdays at 1 p.m. after Larry Kudlow. Live, local, on it. Where New York comes to talk. 77 WABC.
77 WABC.
The following program does not necessarily reflect the views of WABC Radio.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky or a bird or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie.
Frankie, man, before you start talking, just give me 1 second. We can give you the Star Wars theme, okay?
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show, and here's Frankie!
How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to RussoNation.tv, home of America's Team.today. And guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo! Got a great show for you tonight. Great show. Love the Star Wars, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Bruce.
Yankees win.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yankees win.
Hey, listen, we had a great reception this past Sunday at the Hunter Steakhouse. We gave out wine. It was great positive energy. That's what I'm talking about. And a special shout out to Elna Hassan from Queens and her son, Talak Carter. It appears that Elna got a very special Christmas gift. Her son came home from his tour duty. Her son came home. I'm gonna say it right. Her son came home from his tour of duty in the Middle East. That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You know, we got the Donald Trump updates. I'm going to give it to you every week. DT, you got to get on that train. You got to get on the Trump train, baby. Up, climbing in the polls, 40+% and climbing. That's what I'm talking about. Social media, Twitter and Facebook. Send me a shout out, a message, and tell me what you're thinking live. I'll shout it out live. We're pumping the Trump, baby! Woo!
Welcome to the boardroom.
Pump the Trump, pump the Trump, pump the Trump. Pump the Trump, pump the Trump, pump the Trump.
Yo, Donald Trump is what it is. You can love him or hate him, but the game is all his. Critics say he's not presidential, but he's got the skills we all find essential. Cause man, our country's business is bruised and busted. Our currency's weak, these dudes can't be trusted. Our allies are mad, enemies locked and loaded. Don't be misinformed when it's your time for voting.
Pump the Trump.
That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna pump the Trump. I got a live internet stream going on over here. You go to Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show. Hey, listen, Frankie, I can't stay up late at night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just go to Frankie Russo Video YouTube channel. That's what I'm talking about. And I got the new Frankie Russo initiative. Remember, I'm telling you this. Remember, help America's team. Help the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We're gonna raise $50,000, and we're gonna build a stress reduction biofeedback center for the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We're gonna augment their medical treatment. We're gonna help them get through this post-traumatic stress disorder. Crazy stuff. Unbelievable stuff going on. They're not being taken care of. And this is going to be our gift from the America's team to the veterans, to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We're going to help them deal with this because there's a tremendous amount of, the rate is astronomical amounts of suicides. It's crazy stuff. 800-848-9222. And the Frankie Russo Prep Show had a great show, you know. I had to end it abruptly, unfortunately. Hey, you know, when nature calls, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm talking about? 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick the calls in a minute. Breitbart News reports. Merry Christmas from Paul Ryan, House Speaker. He said, we just passed the bill, the omnibus budget bill, $1.1 trillion. Merry Christmas to the American people. We have to fund Obama's 2012 executive amnesty? Really? In addition, we have to fund Obama's refugee settlement operation. In addition, we have to fund Obama's sanctuary cities. Yeah. In addition, we have to fund tax credits for illegal aliens. Really? We have to fund Middle Eastern immigration programs while they come in lying on applications and doing Allah Akbar on this great nation. But the question still remains, and this is where Donald Trump's got the answer. What happened to the displaced American blue-collar workers? Great question from Breitbart News. Great question. Now, before we kick to some calls, we got a little board over here. I just want to say, you know, there's some crazy stuff going on, and I'm really concerned about this Department of Homeland Security, my peeps. Very concerned. Just to give you some preliminary information, we got more than 240,000 employees in the Department of Homeland Security. It's the third largest cabinet department, okay? After the Departments of Defense and Veteran Affairs. Now, Homeland Security policy is coordinated at the White House by the Homeland Security Council. Included in this Homeland Security Department, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, United States Customs and Border Protection, Federal Emergency Management Agency, United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Transportation Security Administration, TSA, United States Coast Guard, National Protection and Programs Directorate, and United States Secret Service. And guess how much the budget is? $55 billion! Unbelievable, right? Now check this out. Just to give you all a little information. Just to, okay? Now, according to it, this gentleman appeared on Fox News Channel. Whistleblower. Department of Homeland Security pulled the plug on surveillance that could have ID'd the San Bernardino terrorists. It appears a former Homeland Security employee, Philip Haney, says he likely could have helped prevent the San Bernardino terror attack if the government hadn't pulled the plug on a surveillance program he was developing 3 years ago. Are you kidding me over here? Are 240,000 employees with a $55 billion budget? What's going on over here, right? But a year into the investigation, Philip Haney claims he got a visit from the State Department and the Homeland Security Office for Civil Rights and Civil Liberties. And he said that the tracking of these groups, the way he was going about his business, was problematic because they were Islamic. Really? Is that what's going on over here? Because they're Islamic? Well, guess what, my peeps? It gets worse. I said it last week. At least 72 employees. This was confirmed. I called up the House Select Committees off in D.C. I got a call. I got to get a call into the Congressman Stephen Lynch, a Democratic from Massachusetts. He's a Democrat. At least 72 employees at the Department of Homeland Security are listed on the United States terrorist watch list. Now, according to Congressman Lynch, it has been disclosed a congressional investigation recently found at least 72 of them were working at the DHS, Department of Homeland Security. Back in August, they did an investigation. The Inspector General did of this Department of Homeland Security, and they had these 72 individuals on terrorist watch lists. Unbelievable. The former director, I said this last week, he had to resign. He had to resign. So what's going on over here? They got 240,000 employees. They got a budget of $55 billion. Who are these people? Who are these people in the White House? Without a doubt. We say this every week. Listen to my pre-show. Obama, illegal president, fraudulent selective service card.
You're fired.
According to Sheriff Joe Cole Posse, plus the Clinton Foundation, plus the Department of Homeland Security. Listen to this. I got the list. I got the list of the 72. We got people that are indicted for attempting to provide material support, working at the Department of Homeland Security. I got the first page. It is unconscionable. I went through the first page, and I'm going to try to bring them in to the show for everybody to understand the severity of this problem. It is like a sieve. This Department of Homeland Security is a sieve. 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to some calls now. Unbelievable. I'm going to go to Scott in Pennsylvania. What's poppin', Scott?
Merry Christmas, Frankie.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
How you doing?
Good, my friend.
That's good. That's good. Hey, you forgot to mention my book on social media a couple weeks ago. I didn't see any posts.
I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry. You're right. I did. I'm just so busy with everything, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll do it tonight. You called me. I don't think you called me last week to remind me, but I'll do it tonight before I
fell asleep before 1 o'clock last week.
You know what I'll do, Scott? I promise you. You're the dude from Penn State, right?
Yeah, Penn State. Yeah.
Yeah, I promise you. When I hang up, when I get off the air tonight, before I leave the studio, because I stay here pretty late. When I leave the studio, before I leave, I promise you, I'll make a post on social media for you.
Okay, thank you, Frankie. You have a very happy New Year, too.
You too. Frankie. God bless you. Merry Christmas. 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to Felix in Pennsylvania. What's poppin', Felix?
Hey, good morning, Frankie Russo.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, you got my messages this week, right? I did some research.
Okay.
On eligibility for presidency.
Right. Oh.
And there is a comparison between Ted Cruz and President Obama. Okay?
Right. Right.
According to the information I came across, Ted Cruz actually does meet the requirements to become president of the United States because he was born.
Are you? Do you have a straight? I mean, you have a straight face over here. Are you talking to me with a straight face, or?
Oh yes.
Are you talking to me with a tongue in cheek?
Yes. Oh no. This is for real. No, I checked into this. Okay.
You checked into it. Lawrence Tribe checked into Obama, right?
The rule. Well, no, we're talking about Ted Cruz.
Lawrence Tribe checked into Obama. He was a Harvard lawyer. He said Obama was eligible.
Well, no, Obama. No, you see, Obama becomes questionable, and here's the difference. Okay.
Oh, well, where's the difference? Let me hear.
Ted Cruz's mother was a natural-born American citizen who gave birth to Ted Cruz in Alberta, Canada.
I have one question for you, sir.
And wait a minute. And rulings going back to 1790 actually make him eligible to be president of the United States.
Really? Where was he born?
He was born in Alberta, Canada.
He was born in Canada. He should run for Canadian Prime Minister. That's where he should run.
No, but Frankie, he was born to an American-born
natural. It don't matter. He was a natural-born citizen. Is a person born in America to citizen parents. His mother's an American citizen. What's his father?
According to the Naturalization Act of 1790, 3 years after the Constitution was written.
Hey, this is the problem, This is the problem. I am not, this stuff should already be flushed out by the United States Congress, okay? This is the problem. We shouldn't be, as Americans, going back and forth and trying to figure this stuff out. Now, Obama has opened the door for this problem, okay?
Obama actually does not meet that requirement.
But he's in the isn't he the president right now?
Obama's mother had dual citizenship.
Felix, I respect you. You're a good guy. You try to do the right thing. But let me ask you a question, just out of curiosity, right? Ted Cruz is not born in America, right?
Right.
Okay. Marco Rubio's born here. Marco Rubio's got his father was a foreign national. Aren't we trying to vet foreign nationals?
Yes,
Aren't we trying to improve the vetting of foreign nationals?
Yes, we are.
Right. So why are we changing the rules here? Ted Cruz is born in Canada.
But you see, but we're not, Frankie. I'm going.
Do you know the Washington Examiner? Her name is Lori Stacy. Claims that not only is Ted Cruz not eligible, Marco Rubio is not eligible, Bobby Jindal is not eligible. You got to be born in this country to citizen parents. That's it. And that's unequivocal. Ted Cruz is born in Canada. How could you, that's like me going to Putin and telling Putin I want America to be president of Russia. He'll put a bullet in your head.
This question had already come up a number of times before.
But do you understand that Lawrence Tribe also felt that Barack Obama is eligible?
Yeah, but you see, he actually does not meet the requirements.
Why doesn't he meet the requirements?
His eligibility actually hinges on his Hawaiian birth certificate, okay? Because his mother, she was a dual citizenship, and she did not reside in the United States for 10 years, 5 of which were supposed to be
understand
after she was 14 years old.
Natural-born citizenship is an individual at the time of the individual's birth. Both parents don't have to be born here. They have to be United States citizens. That's a natural-born citizen.
You see,
someone, the parent, and then you know what happened over here? According to Lori Stacy from the D.C. Examiner, she claims the birth certificate that, this is what I'm saying, I shouldn't have to be talking about this. This already should be flushed out by the United States Congress. She claims that the birth certificate of Ted Cruz, his mother was born in America, then she went to Canada. And according to Lori Stacy, there's a question whether she may have given up her American citizenship and became a Canadian citizen. So you got, on the birth certificate, there's no talk about whether his father is a Canadian citizen and his mother may be a Canadian citizen as well when he was born. So quite frankly, she claims that Ted Cruz better man up and bring his naturalization papers to the table because he's going to lose his Senate seat, according to Lori Stacy from the Washington Examiner. Now, let me tell you, you brought this issue up, okay?
Okay.
I was at my reception, and it was a great reception, unbelievable reception, and the thing was winding down, and this guy came over to me, and he says, Frankie Russo, man, I'm feeling good. I'm pumped up with the Trump. And he's telling me, Frankie, I don't think Donald Trump is a natural-born citizen. Yo, I sat down. I was like, I got to be real. I haven't checked it out. I really, honestly, I never checked it out. So I couldn't wait to get home. So I ran home. I turned the computer on, and I ran into this article by the World Net Daily. Now, according to the World Net Daily, this is why we have to have the United States Congress vet everybody, because I don't believe Hillary Clinton is eligible, quite frankly. Right. I think she violated her intelligence classification with her doings and actions as the Secretary of State.
Well, because she's a Democrat, she's going to get away with it.
Right, and then the Clinton Foundation with the foreign influence. She's foreign influence. She's done.
Frankie, I mean... Wait,
let me finish. Donald Trump, let me finish. Donald Trump, his mother was born, his mother's from Scotland.
Right.
She married his father in 1932. His father was an American citizen in 1932. Now, according to the World Net Daily article, she went into the naturalization process, went through it. I don't have the document in front of me, so it's not clear and convincing. That's why we have to vet, but I believe it's statistically significant. She went through the naturalization process in 42, so she became naturalized in 42. Donald Trump was born in 46.
Right.
He's an unnatural-born American citizen.
Yeah, well, yes, he is, because by the same Naturalization Act that I'm quoting to you of 1790, he actually is, simply by the fact that he was born on American soil anyway. Okay?
Right, but this is the whole point. He's born on American soil to two citizens. Ted Cruz is born in Canada. How does he become a natural-born citizen to be president of the United States?
Frankie, all I'm doing is quoting to you from the Naturalization Act of 1790.
Okay, my brother, I don't agree. That's up for interpretation, and quite frankly, I think that the United States Congress has to weigh in and flush all this stuff out, because quite frankly, we should be past this.
One of the articles I read actually had said that unless the Congress or the Supreme Court changes something, Ted Cruz actually does qualify under that.
I don't know, man.
Unless they do something like that.
My brother, I respect you. You bring a lot.
Frankly, I respect you also.
I just don't. I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah. Well, and my problem is this. Okay, you know me. I'm a Trump supporter, 110% of the way. Okay. And what I see though, when I see Ted Cruz and I look into him, I mean, I have a few questions about the guy, but ultimately, him and Donald Trump are on the same page on everything. And I can't help but wonder if they aren't considering a Trump-Cruz ticket.
Well, hey, listen, I don't think that's...
It makes a lot of sense, because, when they talk about this thing about having a brokered convention, if Donald Trump doesn't get the delegates, then the RNC can get in there and say, oh, they're going to put their guy in there because he doesn't have enough. However, though, if Ted Cruz, decides to go with Donald Trump and encourages his supporters to go with Trump, then Trump has it, no problem.
My brother, thank you for the call. I mean, I'm going to agree to disagree with on this one. I don't think Ted Cruz is the way to go. I think Donald Trump's got to go with the A team. He's got to go with the number one team, and to me, it's Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. They interviewed Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. He's the former director of Defense Intelligence Agency. He was also a big part. This guy is an amazing, amazing individual. And he was talking about the Hillary Clinton issue on emails. Right. And he also went through the same process. He said,
and something else? You see the scary
thing.
But
my brother, wait now. We're going to have a conversation.
Yes.
And I got to kick to the callers. Now, you got me into this whole thing. So I only got half an hour left in the show. It's crazy. So he went to the what's his name? Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. He was talking about Hillary Clinton. He said he had the whole thing. He had the whole thing with the emails and everything impeccable, with the highest integrity. He said if he did the same thing that Hillary Clinton did, he'd probably go to jail. That's what he said.
Oh, of course.
This is Lieutenant General Michael Flynn.
Right.
Felix, thank you for the call, my brother. It was very,
Frankie.
very, very. Hey, listen, I don't agree, but hey.
I know, but nobody else on that.
I think you're playing the shell game. Honestly, I think with Ted Cruz, you're playing the shell game like you're playing the shell game with Marco Rubio.
Oh, Rubio is, no doubt. Rubio is no way. None of these other guys should be on that. As far as our politics go, our view on this country, none of these other guys.
Okay, my brother.
Criteria.
Felix, thank you for the call. Can we kick the? Can we kick
Donald
to
Trump, candidate
That's
for
what I'm
president,
talking about.
And I approve this message. All talk and no action politicians have let us down, and America is in deep trouble. But I'm going to change that. First, I'm self-funding my campaign. I'm not taking special interest money. And I've called on other candidates to disavow their super PACs, but none of them have done it, which means they'll be puppets for lobbyists, donors, and special interests. I'll negotiate new trade deals, and those deals, along with my plans to cut taxes for the middle class and businesses, will bring American jobs back right here where they belong. I'll rebuild our military and make it so strong that no one will ever mess with us. We'll stop illegal immigration, and yes, we will build a wall, and Mexico will pay for it. I'm the only candidate running who can't be bought. I'll do what the politicians won't. I'll produce. We will make America great again.
That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222.
You used to call me on the cell phone.
Let me. Hey, listen. And Donald Trump, he's a funny guy, you know. He's a big-hearted guy. He loves this country, and I believe he's going to make a great president. Being that said, if we continue with this shell game with Ted Cruz, we're going to open up the door for birthright citizens to become eligible to run for president of the United States, quite frankly. And you know something? I find it kind of funny that Ted Cruz is against birthright citizens when he's not even born in America.
You're fired.
800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to Chris in New Jersey. What's poppin', Chris?
How you doing?
What's going on, bro?
With this Chris Christie, this guy is still running.
Another Fugazi. He did a selfie with Obama, and he sat next to the chick with the tweet. We got to start the crime now. We got to start the traffic now in Jersey City.
Because he's got the Hollywood connection, he figures that he can. His campaign manager is related to Bob Hope.
Really? Are you serious?
No hope. This guy's got to be kidding me.
Right?
Who is funding this guy?
Maybe Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys. He made a big visit out there a few months ago.
Yeah, I don't understand. This guy's got to be out of here, right? And it's funny, this diversity bullshit that we keep hearing. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, you're gonna get me. You're killing me over here. They're gonna throw me out of here. They're dropping the F-bombs.
But like this diversity stuff, you got to have one of this, one of that, with everything you do. I don't care what it is. You got to have a redhead. You got to have this. You got to have that, right? I'm over there on the Passaic River this week, right? I'm stuck in traffic. I'm looking over, right? And I'm looking over at the river, okay?
Right.
And I see mallard ducks. I see Canadian geese. I see the gulls. They're all hanging out by themselves. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so what's this diversity bullshit? The animals don't even do it.
Hey, listen, I'm American. I'm a humanitarian. I got no problem with people. We don't need... Hey, listen, you go to some of these schools, you go to these city universities, they talk about diversity. I say, you ain't got to do diversity. I just step out the door over here in Brooklyn. I'm learning diversity. You know what I'm saying? There's people who all walks of life. It's crazy.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is this academic bullshit
I agree.
Is blowing up the Mideast.
Oh, the academic. Oh, what are you talking about? You're confusing me now, son.
Tell him to stop cursing.
You gotta stop cursing, bro. I gotta take you off the air. They're gonna kill me over here.
I didn't curse.
You said something, but anyway. So where are we going with this?
What I'm trying to say is that they are trying to change people's democratic situations when people want to be left alone.
Hey, listen. You're probably right, and it's unfortunate with these refugees, and they pose such a threat to this nation. It's unconscionable. 240,000 employees in the Department of Homeland Security with a $55 billion budget. It's crazy.
You are ahead of the curve. Every time I listen to you, you're ahead of the curve.
Hey, Chris, God bless you. Thank you for the call, my brother.
Okay. All right, take care.
800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo.
Frankie, you got to read something before you take another call. I got to check it.
Okay, my brother.
Listen, there's a court ruling has come down on New York City for, this is a local thing, Muslim mapping. The Third U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals says the NYPD was in the wrong for monitoring Muslim activity in mosques and Muslim communities. This is insane, right? The plaintiffs were 6 Muslims, 2 groups which oversee mosques, 2 Muslim-owned businesses, and a Muslim student association at Rutgers, probably Muslim Brotherhood, right? Crazy stuff. But let me tell you what happened. There was a thing out in 2007 which was called radicalization in the West, and this NYPD intelligence unit came out with this tremendous report on how to best deal with this radical Islamist issue that we have in this country, particularly in New York City, right? NYPD's Muslim mapping saved lives. Federal agents knew that a would-be terrorist, this is the New York Post, had likely arrived in New York City from Florida over Thanksgiving. This is a few years ago. However, they didn't know where in New York City he was. And this prospect Quasari was gathering information on the best places to detonate bombs in Manhattan, Times Square, and Wall Street. The NYPD's intelligence division, it turned out, knew exactly where to look because it already knew places in a metro area that might be inclined to open their doors for the night to a cash-strapped transient and armored with Al-Qaeda.
We're good, thanks, man.
It then sent an NYPD undercover officer into one of those locations and confirmed Quasari's presence there. That allowed federal authorities to initiate surveillance and arrest Quasari on terrorist charges as he stepped off a bus in Fort Lauderdale on his way home soon thereafter. So we had all this going on in New York City with this Muslim mapping, this radicalization in the West, this report come out by the NYPD, and because six individuals claim that they're profiling them by religion, they had to drop this mosque surveillance, and they took it to it went to the Third U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, and now the NYPD can't do this anymore. This is a problem. Big problem for our security here in New York City. Big problem. 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to Jimmy in Westchester. What's poppin', Jimmy? You there, Jimmy?
Frankie Bay, the biggest political hoax in American history is the conservative movement. There was no conservative movement. And what about Arnold Schwarzenegger running for president? He was born in a foreign country.
Right? Right. Right.
And the Canadian geese, they're from Canada. They're supposed to get out of here. They don't even fly back anymore. There's so much food here. I'm telling you.
It's crazy stuff, people. I never heard of it. Guy born in Canada says he's a natural born citizen. He can be president of the United States. Through my father, my mother, my grandmother, through the back door, I'm a natural born citizen. I'm eligible to be president. I'm born in Canada. He was a dual citizen to 214. This is crazy.
Right, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's warming up in the bullpen. But the problem we really have, and this is, you can talk about surveillance all you want, but how much can surveillance do when the country is growing by millions every year? There's people coming in this country. There's going to be, before you know it, in our lifetime, there'll be 350 million people in the country, 400 million people in the country. What is surveillance going to do? Are you going to keep track of people coming in here? It's impossible what's going on.
Well, my brother, in all due respect, this program was going on for quite a number of years, and it's very successful. And because of de Blasio got involved, they and these Muslims they felt that their religion, they were being profiled by religion, and they got this whole thing stopped. And quite frankly, that's the only way. I mean, we're in the trick bag over here, because they're using our First Amendment. They're using all our civil liberties against us, all these freedoms that we have.
Of course, they're using our Constitution to destroy us. I know that.
And it's crazy. I know you know that. I'm just saying. So, I mean, quite frankly, we have to do something. We have borders, like you said, and I know you say this every other week. The borders are wide open, right?
Yeah, but Frank, I've been saying this for years.
I know that. But you come on my show and you raise some interesting points. And then we got 11 million illegal aliens in this nation, and we got these refugees coming in from Somalia. We got refugees coming in from Syria and other parts of the world. We're taking in all this stuff, and they got the $1.1 trillion budget, which is quite frankly an abomination. And good old Paul Ryan said, "Merry Christmas, America."
Yeah, well, I told you, this conservative movement's a hoax. They were building this guy up. He's another political establishment phony, and they keep using this number 11 million illegal aliens. There's 11 million illegal aliens on the 2 train. I'm telling you, Frank.
Hey, Jimmy, thank you for the call, man.
You got it, guy.
God bless. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Rick and Yonkers. What's popping, Rick? Where we going tonight?
Finally.
Whoa, yeah. Hey, listen. You know that thing with the natural born citizen. I'm sorry, I got a little into that because I really, it really irks me. Honestly, it really does. It really irks me.
I agree with you, Frank. But the thing is, the press secretary today came out with guys from troopers of the what's that movie?
What movie?
The one that knew they're making a big deal out.
Oh! Are you talking Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars.
I didn't see it though. I heard it's all. Everybody's telling me it's off the charts.
Today, the press secretary came out with the Star Wars guys and smiled and laughed and said how wonderful it is. This world's falling apart, Frank, and they're doing that.
I hate to be a doomsdayer. I hate to be an alarmist, but it's true. You're right.
It's not important in the White House, Frank. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's like
do you know the spending bill? The spending bill triples to 250.
Exactly.
250,000 foreign nationals with working visas, low skilled foreign workers.
Frank, I'm not kidding. Idiocracy is the movie you want to watch, because that movie represents everything that's going on today. That guy came out with troopers from a stupid movie.
Right.
I don't like Star Wars. I never did, but people do. People love it. God bless them. I like Star Trek.
You know how much money Lucas has garnered from that franchise?
They were marching on White House. I mean, what is that?
That's true. I don't know.
What is that, Frank?
Wow.
We are representing ourselves like retards. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that word.
Yeah,
like stupid people.
That's
stupid people.
Come on, let's not. We got but political correctness don't happen over here for 1 hour anyway.
Yeah, but still, I don't like to say that word.
I know you didn't mean to be.
A friend of mine had a brother like that, and I loved him.
Yes, I don't think you meant to be disrespectful. So.
But you know what I'm saying, Frank? Come on, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid.
It's crazy.
No, Frank, I'm serious.
You're right. I'm down with you, bro. I'm down with you.
The Star Wars people come out with him.
Did you see the movie? I heard it's great, though.
People are dying all over the world.
That's right.
And they're doing that.
That is true.
Frank, I am so serious, man.
Did you hear about that guy Enrique Marquez, the guy that that gave some of the guns to the
exactly.
Saeed
they were ready to blow up interstate or whatever, and they were going to kill people.
Could you imagine
college?
The Department of Homeland Security had this guy Philip Haney. This guy, he won an award. He targeted 300 radical Islamists that are on the American soil.
Exactly.
And they let this guy go. And they got 72. They got 72 in the Department of Homeland Security on terrorist watch list.
But Frank, meanwhile, they're putting stupid Star Wars people on the White House.
You gotta have fun a little bit. No, don't you like to have fun, Rick?
No, there's no fun there. There's no fun.
But at the movies, don't you like
dying.
movies?
People
You gotta get some sort of relief, no?
No, Frank, no.
Did you move yet? Did you go to Poughkeepsie?
I'm not there yet.
When are you getting there?
A couple of weeks.
How's the wife?
She's very angry.
She's angry at you?
No, she's angry at everything.
She didn't throw you out yet?
You think I'm the way I am? You should listen to her.
She's tough, right?
Oh, tough.
That's what I'm talking about.
She's a good wife, though. She's good.
Now we're talking. Now you got to be grateful. Are you Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah?
No, I have a Merry Christmas. I have no money, but
you got to be grateful to God. You got a house? You got a roof over your head?
Right now.
Yeah. Okay. So you got to be grateful to God. No.
Oh, I'm grateful to God. I love God, man.
There you
God
go, brother.
is my number
Listen
one
to this
project, man.
Listen to this. In Austin, a 23-year-old, Hashkim Khan, pleaded guilty to attempting to provide material support and resources to terrorists, announced Robert Pittman, United States Attorney for the Western District of Texas. He was employed by the Department...
Invite him to the White House. If the way the White House is going, might as well invite him.
He was
right or wrong, Frank. Come on.
Employed by the Department of Homeland Security.
Now Obama's going... He did a show last night, Beer... I don't even know the name of the show. Beer something. Bear. We were in Alaska, and he was cutting fish and tougher than you think. You know, it was stupid. What the hell kind of a president we got, Frank?
I agree.
I mean, serious. What kind of a president do we got?
He's a Muslim from Indonesia, Barry Soetoro.
You're fired.
Frank, don't get mad at me.
I'm never mad at you, kid.
But I'm serious, man. I love this country.
The greatest country in the world.
My father fought for this country. And I look at the country now as a piece of crap. I didn't curse.
Yes, you just did.
Crap is a curse?
You're going to get me thrown out over here.
Crap is a curse, Frank?
Yeah, you know how it is. I mean,
they throw dice and they call craps. Don't they?
Hey, listen. Frank. I got to move. I got to go. But
Are you mad at me, Frank? Don't be mad.
Never.
You think I'm wrong or right, though?
You're 100% right. Listen to this. 3 defendants were arrested on charges for providing material support to Al-Shabaab, a designated foreign terrorist organization that is conducting a violent insurgency campaign in Somalia. Guess where they work? At the Department of Homeland Security.
Isn't that wonderful, Frank? Isn't that just wonderful? That's
You're
why
fired.
Guys walking around with their trooper uniforms and saying how wonderful the country is.
Allah Akbar, and they're blowing buildings up.
No, they're not just blowing buildings up, they're killing people.
Hey, listen, can we go to DT? Thank you for the call, my brother.
Don't be mad at me.
Never. Frank. I just want to get Donald Trump. I want to get him in one more time before I get off the air.
I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message. All talk and no action politicians have let us down, and America is in deep trouble. But I'm going to change that. First, I'm self-funding my campaign. I'm not taking special interest money, and I've called on other candidates to disavow their super PACs, but none of them have done it, which means they'll be puppets for lobbyists, donors, and special interests. I'll negotiate new trade deals, and those deals, along with my plans to cut taxes for the middle class and businesses, will bring American jobs back right here where they belong. I'll rebuild our military and make it so strong that no one will ever mess with us. We'll stop illegal immigration, and yes, we will build a wall, and Mexico will pay for it. I'm the only candidate running who can't be bought. I'll do what the politicians won't. I'll produce. We will make America great again.
Let's make America great again.
Hey, listen.
Listen up. Donald Trump.
We're going to pump the Trump.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Check this out. Rochester man indicted on charges of attempting to provide material support to ISIS, attempting to kill United States soldiers, and possession of firearms and silencers. He was employed by the Department of Homeland Security. 72 of them. Who are these people that sit in the White House? He's a foreign national. Let's go to Gino in the Bronx. What's poppin', Gino?
I gotta tell you, my man, you're riding the Titanic on this one. The rhinos are not gonna let Donald Trump get the nomination. You don't understand.
Hey, listen.
Ted Cruz by himself can't do it, and Donald Trump with all his billions can't do it. But together, as a tag team, they can win the WWE Championship because they got to go up against Hildebeest. They got to go up against Slick Willie. They got to go up against Slick Barry. They got plenty of enemies on the other side. They don't need the enemies within.
So you want to play the shell game?
Both.
You want to play the shell game?
It's not a shell game, my friend.
It's deception.
You and I can be on the same side on this one because what we have to do is get rid of those rhino establishment slime balls who gave away the store today, who gave away trains of our towers, of our tax dollars that I got to bust my hump for to go to work and to have to pay for slime balls that take our money and give it away to illegal aliens, that give it away to refugees, that give it away to slackers, natural born and natural trained slackers. You got to understand, my friend, if we don't unite like the Rebel Alliance against the Empire is going to win. And we're not going to get true representative government unless we got Donald Trump and Ted Cruz running as third party and running as the new conservative party. You got an in with the Tea Party. Get them to think about this alliance between Ted and Donald. Otherwise, individually, they will not make it. They'll get slaughtered, and then America is finished, my friend. Better to have me on your side than against you on this one.
Hey, listen, my brother, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't agree with you. I think Donald Trump could run with Lieutenant General Michael Flynn.
Who is this guy, Flynn?
He's the former director.
Do you think the average American imbecile who voted for Obama twice is going to know who this lieutenant general is?
But the point is...
Just like Stockdale. Did anybody know who Admiral
But the
Stockdale
point
was
is...
when Ross Perot picked him?
Donald Trump has to run like the A-team. He has to run like he's the most competent, which he is.
What A-team? Don't you mean the A-hole team?
The America's team. He has to run like the A-team. He has to run. He's the number one guy with the economy. He's the number one guy in Homeland Security with the foreign policy.
But conservatives aren't going to vote for him. Don't you get it?
And you put the Pentagon.
Not going to vote for him either.
Okay,
it's
Gino.
Imbeciles that are going to vote for him.
My brother, I appreciate your call. I love you. I love your opinion. I love your feistiness.
You're a spool star. What can I say, man?
Wake up. We're going to agree to disagree. Thank you for the call.
And wake up again.
I'm going to kick you. Thank you for the call. I'm going to agree to disagree, though. Let's go to Tom in the Bronx. It's the PLO Tom. Is this PLO Tom?
Right. How are you, Frankie?
I'm just trying to get some, different opinions on the air. So what do you say?
What's going on in California to me is very Oswald-like. The way they're hiding.
Okay. I like that. That's interesting.
Yeah. The way things are going. They knew about these people, but they didn't do anything about these people, and it's to me it's Oswald all over again. I don't know.
Absolutely, my brother. I agree with you. Thank you for the call.
Okay.
800-848-9222. There's some sort of cover-up, and we talked about it last week that the Obama administration was putting heat on our intelligence agencies, the FBI with James Comey. These are great. These are our intelligence agencies are the greatest in the world. My peeps, the greatest in the world. Remember that. 800-848-9222. You gotta give Frankie Russo a call. Stay on the line. I got 7 minutes left. We'll talk after the show. I'm sorry I got caught up in all this natural born citizen stuff. It just got me going here. Let's go to Donna. We'll kick to Donna. She'll tell us a joke. And
hey, Merry Christmas, Frankie.
How you doing, Donna? Merry Christmas. God bless you.
Good. I got a question for you.
Hurry up, because I want to kick to a Donald Trump commercial one more time at 1:55.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, tell me something. Did George Michael ever finally find someone special this year to give his heart to for Christmas?
I don't know. Did he? Who's George Michael? Is that singer?
Yeah, singer. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Oh, okay, all right.
The very next day, you gave it away. And he always says, this year I'm going to find someone special to give it to. And I'm just wondering, after all these years, did he finally find someone?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, quite frankly, I don't know what his thing is, and that's his business. Got nothing to do with Frankie Russo. Who knows?
It was a little Christmas joke. And I feel like it's against the law that I have no desire whatsoever to see the Star Wars movie.
Did you see it?
No, I'm not interested. I don't care.
Okay. You're entitled to that.
law.
You're very much entitled to that.
And one more thing, I'd like to give a shout out to Lisa, the singer. She's a wonderful singer, and I miss her voice. I hope she comes back on air soon.
Yeah, so do I. She serenades Frankie Russo. I agree. Thank you for the call.
Sure. Happy Christmas, Frankie.
Merry Christmas to you too, Donna. God bless you. We're going to kick now to DT. One of the last commercial with Donald Trump. I got to get that on the air before we head out of here.
I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message. All talk and no action politicians have let us down, and America is in deep trouble. But I'm going to change that. First, I'm self-funding my campaign. I'm not taking special interest money, and I've called on other candidates to disavow their super PACs, but none of them have done it, which means they'll be puppets for lobbyists, donors, and special interests. I'll negotiate new trade deals, and those deals, along with my plans to cut taxes for the middle class and businesses, will bring American jobs back right here where they belong. I'll rebuild our military and make it so strong that no one will ever mess with us. We'll stop illegal immigration, and yes, we will build a wall, and Mexico will pay for it. I'm the only candidate running who can't be bought. I'll do what the politicians won't. I'll produce. We will make America great again.
That's what I'm talking about. It's Frankie Russo. We're under 4. I'm going to kick to Chris in Bensonhurst. What's poppin', Chris?
Hey, what's up, Frankie? Pump the Trump. But listen, I want to ask you something. Trump was saying in that Barbara Walters interview that if he doesn't win, he's a loser. And, I'm not buying that because I feel he's an American hero. What do you think?
Absolutely. He's absolutely an American hero. I think he's an amazing individual. I think he's the only shot we got. He breaks up this cycle of retreads, of candidates that are attached to a failing, flawed system, unfortunately. And he's the guy that can break that cycle and get us back on track. And I think that he has to go with Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. So while he's running around, because quite frankly, I don't know if you're watching the stock market. I know I've been saying this. It's very tenuous. It's not going in the right direction. Our economy isn't as good as everybody says. We have to worry about the economy. And Donald Trump's the best guy for that. And then we'll have Lieutenant General Michael Flynn watch the candy store while Donald Trump is putting out all these fires with the economy. Because we have to get this thing right.
Right.
And he can fix this thing. I believe it. We need someone like a manager, someone that has administrative ability, not legislators like Cruz and Rand Paul and Rubio. They're legislators. They just know how to write laws. We need someone that knows how to manage something. Donald Trump knows how to
I'll let somebody get on besides me, Frank. Take care.
Thank you, my brother. Let's kick to Frank in Westchester.
Hi, Frank.
What's up, brother? I'm winding down. What's going on?
Yeah, I know.
You got your son from Google?
We know about the internship, but he just got his grades. He's a junior in Stony Brook 4.0.
Wow, congratulations. What's his name?
Dougie.
Dougie what?
Dougie B.
Dougie B. Let's give a major shout out to Dougie B. God bless you. Your father's proud, and we are too. We got some young people doing the right thing. Thank you so much, Frank. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you so much.
Frankie. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Bill in Manhattan. I'm getting out of here, Bill. I'm under 2.
Yeah, Frankie.
Yes, sir, brother.
1 minute. I'm from Manhattan.
Go ahead, shoot.
By the way, this Ryan is a rhino. I call him the Gaelic from Green Bay. Okay?
I like that. That's great.
He's to borrow a phrase from the great Bob Grant. God rest his soul. He's a fake, phony fraud. This guy is tied in with Sal Russo from Tea Party Express. I don't know if you're...
I don't know what that is. Not affiliated to
Google
me.
It. Tea Party Express. Okay,
30 seconds.
I'm America's team. I don't know about all this other stuff. I don't know.
You have to be able to connect the dots.
Okay.
And it's a They're tied in also with
Just 20.
Goss. That's a name from the past.
Okay, my brother. Hey, listen.
These people are all open borders. They're tied in with the Chamber of Commerce.
It's crazy, Bill. I want to thank you for the call. I'm getting out of here. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Stay on the air, and I'll talk to you, okay? Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you next week. Can't keep up with this. You can't, no way. I'll see you in the future.
Nouveau Fat Los Studios. WPLJ HD3, New York. The legendary
77 WABC.
New York, a Cumulus station.
Democrats feud, presidential visit. I'm Barton Eckert. President Obama spent a few hours in San Bernardino, California.
Hey, Frank, I told everybody to stay on the line so that you talk to them later.